Have you ever pondered why Meta platform stock could be the epicenter of a savvy investment strategy? Well, pull up a chair and let's delve into the intriguing world of Meta platforms, formerly known as Facebook. Meta platforms, trading under the ticker NASDAQ Meta, recently reported a robust Q1 earnings report. This financial feat was primarily driven by the company's strategic investments in artificial intelligence. These investments have significantly boosted user engagement and ad impressions, proving that sometimes you have to spend money to make money. Now, some might have raised an eyebrow at the stock's post-earnings plunge, but do not be fooled by the market's initial reaction. This dip was largely due to increased expenses and capex guidance related to the company's AI investments. But, as they say, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a tech empire. While the expenses have risen, the company's revenue and net income growth remain nothing short of impressive. It's like finding out your favorite superhero has a day job as a billionaire tech mogul. Meta's effective investment strategy is expected to support its growth trajectory, proving that even in the face of adversity, Meta Platforms is as resilient as a cat with 9 lives. Analysts have given a strong buy consensus rating on Meta's stock, with a projected upside potential of 23.5%. It's like betting on a racehorse that's part unicorn. Such a solid performance and growth prospects make Meta Platforms a compelling investment choice. It's like finding a golden ticket in your chocolate bar. To sum up, Meta Platforms is more than just a social media company. It's a tech titan with a strategic vision, investing heavily in AI to drive user engagement and ad impressions. Despite increased expenses and a post-earnings plunge, the company's impressive revenue and net income growth, coupled with a strong buy consensus from analysts, underscore Meta's investment appeal. Remember, in the world of investments, it's not about the short game but the long run. Meta Platforms is certainly running a marathon, not a sprint. So, next time you're pondering over your investment strategy, remember Meta Platforms, because who wouldn't want a piece of the company that's reshaping the digital landscape one pixel at a time? You know, they say laughter is the best medicine unless you're Tom Brady at a roast. Then it's more like a surgery without anesthesia. Welcome to the spectacle that was Tom Brady's Netflix roast. Once upon a time on a stage far, far away, a football legend named Tom Brady stepped into the limelight of comedy. He was greeted by a band of merry jesters, each armed with a quiver full of zingers. You'd think a man who's faced the fiercest defenses in the NFL would be prepared, but nothing can prepare you for a roast. The evening kicked off with a barrage of humor that tackled every corner of Brady's life. From his ex-wife to his failed business ventures, no stone was left unturned. The jesters showed no mercy, and the crowd lapped it up like a dog at a water bowl on a hot summer's day. However, the roast took a sharp turn when comedian Jeff Ross decided to go for the jugular with a massage joke about Patriots owner Robert Kraft. Now, if you're not aware, Kraft was involved in a scandal related to soliciting prostitution back in 2019, so you can imagine the sudden chill that swept over the room. Brady, being the team player he is, stepped up to the plate and confronted Ross about the joke. Highlighting the sensitivity of the topic, Brady showed that even in the midst of a roast, there's a line that shouldn't be crossed. Despite this hiccup, the roast continued with its relentless humor. The jesters regrouped and launched a new wave of jokes, this time steering clear of any controversial territory. As the night went on, Brady showed his resilience. He took the blows like a champ and even managed to dish out a few of his own. The event showcased Brady's ability to laugh at himself and embrace humor, proving that he's not just a star on the gridiron but also in the comedy arena. The evening concluded with a reunion between Brady, Kraft, and their former coach, Bill Belichick. They shared a shot on stage, a toast to the good old days and a fitting end to a night full of laughter, awkward moments, and a good dose of humility. In the grand scheme of things, the roast was a testament to Brady's character. He faced the music, took the hits, and came out the other side with his humor intact. It was a night of laughter, camaraderie, and a reminder that even the greats can take a joke. So, remember, next time you're feeling down, just think about Tom Brady at his roast. If he can laugh at himself, so can you. And who knows, maybe one day you'll be the one on stage laughing all. Have you ever wondered why red carpet events are such a big deal? I mean, it's just a bunch of people walking on an oversized rug, right? Well, it's not just any rug, it's a red one, and that makes all the difference. Now let's delve into the world of the Met Gala, the grandest red carpet event of them all. The Met Gala, hosted by the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute, is the fashion equivalent of the Super Bowl, minus the helmets and plus a lot more sequins. It's so exclusive you can't just buy a ticket. No, you have to be invited by none other than Vogue's Anna Wintour herself. And if you're thinking of crashing the party, remember those fashionistas can be deadly with a stiletto heel. This year the Met Gala is themed the Garden of Time. And no, that's not a new brand of lawn fertilizer, it's a celebration of the ephemeral nature of fashion. Attendees are expected to interpret the theme creatively, so we might see a few walking sundials or maybe a human topiary or two. Now if you want to watch the Met Gala, you can't just turn on the TV and expect it to be there between reruns of Friends and the evening news. This is the age of streaming, baby. You can catch all the action on Vogue or E's live stream. And if you're worried about missing out on the best looks, don't be. They'll be posted, reposted, and memed all over social media faster than you can say, "Who are you wearing?" And speaking of who's wearing what, this year's Met Gala is expected to feature stars like Rihanna, Nicole Kidman, and Zendaya, all trying to outdo each other in the style stakes. It's like a high-fashion version of Survivor, with fewer bugs and more bugle beads. But the Met Gala isn't all glitz and glamour. It's also a fundraiser for the Costume Institute, with individual tickets costing a cool $75,000 and tables going for a whopping $350,000. So, you're not just paying for a night of fabulous fashion, you're also helping to preserve fashion's past for future generations. Think of it as a very expensive, very stylish time capsule. So there you have it, folks, the Met Gala in a nutshell. Remember, in the world of fashion, one day you're in and the next day you're out. But at the Met Gala, if you're in, you're definitely in. And if you're out, well, there's always next year. Until then, keep strutting your stuff and remember life's a catwalk, so make every outfit count.